how I make my Ubuntu from this to this. Yeah, baby. So first of all, I want to make my Ubuntu looks default again. So this is how Ubuntu looks by default. It has the Ubuntu wallpaper, no extension, no blur, no. It's just default, nothing special. So how I made my Ubuntu looks way cooler. First, I open up my terminal. Wait, first I open my terminal. It's default terminal. First of all, I want to install a app name GNOME extensions manager. Enter the password. Okay, I forgot what the name. GNOME extension. Let's search GNOME extension manager Ubuntu. Sudo app install GNOME shell. I forgot the shell word there. Shell extension manager. Oh, install. Yeah, it already installed, so okay, no problem. And the second one is sudo app install GNOME tweaks. We need both of them. Okay, then it should show up here. So click and open. I already installed a bunch of extension that I use. You can browse here and type what extension you want to install, like blur my shell, for example. Right here you can click install and voila. Okay, make sure you turn this on. Okay, I have this application overview tooltip. What it is thing, basically it just show up this little description right here when I hover the icon, like that. If I turn this off, it doesn't show up. Okay, next, blur my shell. It's make your shell blur. That not really, you cannot really see it because the wallpaper is dark. Let's turn this into light mode. Wait, what? Okay, as you can see, it's blur, and my dock also blur. You can customize here for your to what you want. Okay, next is clipboard indicator here to show your clipboards. Next, emoji copy. You can copy the emoji and paste it like that. Simple but useful. Extension list, let's remove that. I don't really use it. User theme, it must have. It can load shell theme from user directory. If you use any themes from internet, it must have. Features, it's showing your temperature or your system information on the panel. Next, what I want to install. What should we do next? Extension is done. Next is wallpaper. Open up the settings menu, appearance. You can choose any wallpaper you want. I add a picture where my Minecraft screenshots. Is this one? Nope. Let's choose this one. Or where is my screenshots? I forgot. Oh yes, this is nice. I love it. The aurora, so beautiful. Next, I want to download some themes. I choose Dracula. Search for Dracula GTK theme and open a gnomelook.org Dracula. You can choose any themes you want. I just prefer Dracula. It's nice. It's just nice. My internet is slow. Oh no! Please. Oh my god! Why? GNOME look with what? Maybe the GNOME look server down, or I don't know. It doesn't show up. Basically, you just download the themes from GNOME look. You can choose any color you want, install, then open your download folder. You can extract, then put the theme into .themes folder. None, you can create a new one. themes with a dot. You can show your hidden files right here, or you can just press the control plus H. It should show. Then you can just drag and drop your themes into this folder. Next, the icons. For the app icons and folders, you can drag onto icons. The cursor to the icons and the cursor are in the icons folder, what are here. Next, how to apply the theme. You can open the GNOME Tweaks, then choose any cursor. I have Dracula cursor. Icons, my icons is Dracula icons. Where is it? Okay, here you can see the icons are changed into Dracula theme, shell, Dracula, and legacy application into Dracula. Okay, done. Now you have all Dracula theme. Nice, but it has downside though on Ubuntu, where it not all application is affected by the theme. For example, this file manager, it doesn't affect by theme. It's still on default, but only the icons is changed, and the software same, calculator same, not changed by the themes. Time shift themes also, it's affected. Okay, nice. Okay, why? It's because GNOME has a libadwaita problem. I don't know what. Yeah, basically custom themes not working, libadwaita apps GNOME 42 plus use hard-coded styling that offers user themes. Solution install ADW GTK3 I don't know, so I just stick with it with this inconsistency. No problem. Next I want hold this ugly terminal. Next I want make my terminal looks better. The first one, basically open the three dots here, preference. I have my preset here. You can add your preset, like for example create, then you can choose any color, transparency if you want. Wait, set as default. What? Okay, you can choose the transparent, or you can choose the color scheme like that. Sheesh. Oh no. Okay, scoring command. The terminal size I choose 140 and 32, so it bigger. Then I open starship.rs. Get started. The minimal blazing fast and infinitely customizable prompt for any shell. Fast, customizable, universal, intelligent, feature-rich, easy, quick and install. How to install? Linux, copy, paste, and yes, and done. As easy like that. Then how to set up your shell? GNOME default use bash, so we follow this instruction. Nano base ROC, scroll down until bottom, copy, paste right there. Ctrl Control O, enter Control X. Okay. Next, configure. I don't really know about configure this Starship, so I use presets. I choose the pastel power line, choose this, then configuration, copy and paste. Okay, done. Now when you open new terminal, it should show up like this. Cool, right? Now we can move on into fast fetch. Make sure you have download the fast fetch sudo app install fast fetch. Okay, I already installed. For default, fast fetch shown like this, like a neo fetch. It's information. It's good, but we can do better. First I search for fast fetch preset because I can't really configure fast fetch by myself, so I Then I find a YouTube video where not this one. Wait, what? Oh, this one. Okay, I found this video. It has a good preset like this. I like it. It's simple but informative. So I visit the Reddit page. I mean Reddit post. From first page, we need our config, our default config. So first page gen config. It's right there. Copy paste right here. This is our default config. Paste here. Save. And now when we fast fetch, it should show up like this. Good. And now I want to change this logo, this Ubuntu logo, into something anime like or whatever you want. So I edit the config once more. I don't really know how to change the config, so I visit the documentation, fast fetch config here, but is to because I don't really understand how to modify a config, so I asked ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT with my own language, Indonesian, and here we just change the type into file, source into the file name. Here we can change this built-in into file, make a new line, call source with a question quantitation mark, that, then the file and the comma. I forgot the comma and it doesn't work. And it turns out only this comma I forgot. Then I put this into 1 1 1 1 1. Okay. For example, I have this ASCII anime like this on my downloads folder here. So we can copy this location, paste here, ASCII anime.txt, save, and it should work. No, save. Oh, okay. The E is it should work. Okay, done. Oh, okay. I forgot one thing. When I open the terminal, the fast fetch is showing up automatically. So we open this bash RC again once more. Yeah. Before the Starship, we add fast fetch Control O, enter Control X. So when I open up a new terminal, wow, okay, we are done. That's it. Not much, but it's really make my Ubuntu looks better. Sebenarnya aku belum puas. What in English? Aku belum puas. I can't talk English that much, but I need more customization. Then I'm thinking, what if I install KD Plasma on my Ubuntu? So my system got two different desktop environment. I want to maybe someday I want to try it. I wanna try install KD Plasma on my Ubuntu. Let's see if it works. Okay, so that is my that basically it. So that is my Ubuntu Rising. Not much, but it turns out better. I love it. This terminal, this icon, my Ubuntu has blur here, blur there. I just love Linux. I can make anything I want. Yeah. 27 minutes for this video. That is, thank you for watching. Yeah, and bye. I guess, I don't know.